Social justice warrior response is absolutely not surprising, but some of these takes, they just kind of expose the fact that, yeah, once again, the mask hath slipped.
Let me tell you something, uneducated fool.
Hey guys, we got to get into some of these post Roe v Wade reactions, and of course, as you would probably expect, yeah, just more and more lies and, well, nastiness.
Ripping away a woman's right to make their own reproductive health decisions.
You go back to Charlotte, North Carolina, where you came from, because you were paid to come here to be an asshole. That's my message, motherfucker. I love you. Jesus got you. Yeah, why don't you go home to Charlotte, North Carolina, asshole? Fuck this court. 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 Abortion.
You guys can see Nancy is not exactly looking too good. She's not feeling too good either, especially the fact that her husband is about to go up for 5 years, which of course he probably won't pull that. So yeah, once again, the political class just kind of just gets away with just about anything. But I'm not surprised by the politicians. I mean, I would have thrown in the clip about Maxine Waters, of course, saying that they're going to defy the court, or all these other people saying that they're going to defy the court, or how about Dick's Sporting Goods and other companies saying that they would personally fly someone out of a state to a blue state to get an actual abortion. You know, I don't think that lefties seem to understand this, which, by the way, doesn't shock me. I'm not surprised by this. But as Razor Fist would say in this tweet right here, Roe v. Wade was kind of based on a bunch of lies and BS.
Jane Roe's story was a terrible one. She said she had been gang raped, gotten pregnant, was desperate to get an abortion. That's what everyone believed, as long as Jane Roe remained anonymous. When she went public, she told a different story.
You were raped while you were in Georgia?
No, I wasn't.
You were not?
No, I wasn't.
Oh, so all those stories that are in the books and so forth are not true?
Yes, sir. Yes.
They're not true.
Right.
And it turned out that lying wasn't the only embarrassment this darling of the pro-choice forces presented. In her personal treatise published last year, Norma McCorvey told the story of her somewhat sordid life. Then she still adamantly supported abortion. Now she adds that to the list of sins she took with her into the baptismal pool.
I've cheated people out of money. I've sold drugs. I was an abusive alcoholic for many years. I've done a lot against his teachings, but I think the far greater sin that I did was to be the plaintiff in Roe versus Wade.
Well, I know somebody's going to come in here and somebody is going to say, well, she changed her mind again. Okay, Vice was trying to pay for the story, and then she turned right back around and said that she lied again. Fact of the matter is, you can't really truly trust the information here. And of course, Roe v. Wade in the first place was actually based off of bad law. But here's the thing that really gets me. Don't worry, we're going to get to a couple of these takes, because if I was to sit here and get into every single one of these takes, this video would last an hour. I don't want to waste your time with an hour-long rant and trying to get through to every single take out there. But of course, as you guys are probably seeing in some of these video footages, especially with Antifa and all these, I don't know what you call them. I mean, dude, what is it about liberal women? They just don't want to be attractive. It's like they refuse to be. I mean, I hope these women know that no man on earth is looking to sleep with any one of these women. Yeah, women. I don't think any of these people are actually willing to sleep with them. So I just kind of wonder, why are you people, why are you guys in such a fuss over Roe v. Wade being overturned? By the way, Roe v. Wade does not end abortion itself. It just sends the issue back to the states. And hell, even Jodie Sweetin, the girl who played Stephanie on Fuller House, yeah, she was in it. She kind of got manhandled by one of the cops. I would have thrown that video in here, but then again, though, YouTube right now, that strike is still active on my channel. I got a couple more weeks, so I can't exactly throw that. It looks pretty nasty, pretty bad. Basically, what happened was that she charged at one of the cops, and they just threw her right back, which is really, really weird because Fuller House, she plays a woman that's actually barren. she plays a girl who can't have kids. That right there is really the mindset that I don't understand about a lot of these women who are protesting the Roe v. Wade decision. And by the way, I had a feeling, of course, that Roe v. Wade would be overturned. But guys, here's the deal. The actual law of abortion itself, right now, this is the best that we can get right now. But of course, if you listen to Ben Shapiro, who I listened to earlier today, he was saying this right here would probably be about as far as it goes. I'm a little bit more of an optimist. By the way, Daily Wire, I haven't heard from Matt Walsh. We've not heard from Ben Shapiro. We've not heard a single one of these people thank Donald Trump. Need I remind you who it was that set this entire thing in motion?
Specifically, do you want the court, including the justices that you will name, to overturn Roe v. Wade, which includes, in fact, states a woman's right to abortion?
Well, if that would happen, because I am pro-life and I will be appointing pro-life judges, I would think that that will go back to the individual states.
But I'm asking you specifically, would you
If they overturned it, it'll go back to the states.
But what I'm asking you, sir, is do you want to see the court overturn? You just said you want to see the court protect the Second Amendment. Do you want to see the court overturn Roe v. Wade?
Well, if we put another 2 or perhaps 3 justices on, that's really what's going to be, that will happen. And that'll happen automatically, in my opinion, because I am putting pro-life justices on the court. I will say this, it will go back to the states, and the states will then make a determination.
Yes, it was Donald Trump. Donald Trump's justices are the ones who got this done. And of course, you know, we have to sit here and listen to the whole Ron 2024 talk, but yet Ron DeSantis' abortion ban, it only bans abortions past 16 weeks. Now, guys, me personally, as pro-life as I am a little bit reasonable on this issue. I think that if a woman, quite frankly, has an issue where she may die as a result of the birth, if she can get an actual doctor's note, doctor's approval saying this has to occur, then in that case right there, I don't like the idea of abortion occurring. But at the same time, yeah, I think that it has to be that extreme of a nature in order to get it. I don't like it, but I understand it. Now, guys, here's the thing that people do not understand. And by the way, the left did this to themselves. As you guys are seeing more and more footage of these people, these going absolutely crazy, shaking their ass, whatnot, just massive amounts of degeneration. By the way, like I said before, none of these women are fuckable. I mean, hell, you got this one woman right here who absolutely flipped out and put I think they're saying vasectomy is required. Then you got this other one from Occupy Democrats where a congressman in the state of Oklahoma is saying we need to have mandatory vasectomies. Yeah. Oh, by the way, guys, if they choose to codify Roe v. Wade, it would more than likely just be uncodified once Republicans get back the House and get back the Senate. So once again, another fruitless attempt at more and more takes that I've heard this past weekend. And by the way, I wanted to wait till we got a few more actual takes out there. Of all the takes that I heard, by the way, I'm not surprised by any one of them. There is one in particular that actually bothers me. Let me go ahead and roll this, Miss Anna Navarro.
What you need to do with your life or with your uterus. And because I have a family with a lot of special needs kids. I have a brother who's 57 and has the mental and motor skills of a 1-year-old. And I know what that means financially, emotionally, physically for a family. And I know not all families can do it. And I have a step-granddaughter who was born with Down syndrome. And you know what? It is very difficult in Florida to get services. It is not as easy as it sounds on paper. And I've got another step-grandson who is very autistic, who has autism, and it is incredible. And their mothers and people who are in that society, who are in that community, will tell you that they've considered suicide because that's how difficult it is to get help, because that's how lonely they feel, because they can't get other jobs, because they have financial issues, because the care that they're able to give their other children suffers. And so why can I be Catholic and still think this is a wrong decision? Because I'm American. I'm Catholic inside the church. I'm Catholic when it comes to me. But there's a lot of Americans who are not Catholic and are not Christian and are not Baptist. And you have no damn right to tell them what they should do with their body.
This is just another example of the mask slipping. As you guys are seeing tweets that came from people, of course, you've got the Atlantic saying it's okay to call Clarence Thomas the N-word. I mean, by the way, guys, these are absolutely nasty and absolutely disgusting, and yet they accuse us right-wingers of being racist. But here's the thing. And ladies, I understand that you may have a thing where you've got a little bit extra going on, where you're having a hard time economically, but to basically tell us that special needs kids do not matter, which is basically what Anna Navarro was saying. Very, very nasty woman she is. By the way, she claims to be a former Republican. I highly doubt she ever was one. If anything, she was probably an establishment shill. I mean, Trump literally just took the souls out of people and actually showed you who the hell they really and truly were. By the way, that also led to a Twitter tirade from S.E. Cupp where she was disagreeing. By the way, S.E. Cupp, once again, like Ben Shapiro, was very, very much a never-Trumper in 2016. She still very much is. By the way, I'm not saying that Trump's the end-all, be-all here, okay? But let's be honest, okay? He did say he was going to put an end to Roe v. Wade if he got 3 pro-life justices on the court, as I showed you before. And, of course, that just happened. But here's the deal with Anna Navarro. This is disgusting. It's extremely disgusting. It is nasty. First and foremost, you kind of killed your own argument when you said that one of your family members had lived for 57 years with the disorder. 57 years. You know, never mind the fact that kids with Down syndrome can live actually a pretty long time. They can grow up, become men, become women, and live a very, very good life. I mean, hell, wasn't the left throwing one out there as a Victoria's Secret model here not too recently? I mean, weren't they doing that? I mean, these people are absolutely disgusting. They're nasty, and quite frankly, I'm not surprised by any of their reactions. Some of the reactions have been absolutely hilarious, but it just feels to me like these protests, these about to be soon to be riots, which, by the way, the only thing a riot is just an opportunity to loot. It seems to me like these right here are just a little bit weak, and they're just showing you who the hell they really truly are, which, by the way, I've been telling you guys for a while, this is who they are. They're very, very racist. They don't like special needs kids, as you heard from Anna Navarro. They prefer them be dead. As a matter of fact, I recall one argument when I was in school when I was going to school to be paralegal. One of the lefties in the class, the argument that she kept making for abortion. By the way, she would later on have 2 kids with somebody, which I was kind of shocked she even did that. But one of the arguments that I kept on getting was that these kids are being born into poor environments, and they're going to be living off the system. So why not just go ahead and just axe them right away? First and foremost, the science is constantly changing, and of course, heartbeats are detected sometimes at 6 weeks. This is one of the reasons why I think that the 14th Amendment case, unlike what Ben Shapiro says, will eventually make it to the Supreme Court at some point in time. And guess what? It will probably get overturned as well, assuming that we can get ourselves an actual conservative Senate. But here is the deal, guys. Anna Navarro shows you just how sick these people are, okay? This is what the hell they really and truly think of you. This is what the hell they really and truly think of everybody else that is not white or not in their camp. They do not care for anybody else. This is who they are. At the end of the day, abortion comes down to one thing, self-accountability. If you're not willing to have some type of account, and by the way, guys, I'm okay with ladies taking contraceptive. I mean, dude, I've had ex-girlfriends who were on friggin' birth control, okay? I'm good with that right there. Some people don't want to have a kid at this point in time in their life. Some people just don't want to do it at that point in time. They want to wait till a better point in time in their actual lives. But I don't think abortion is the reason to actually do this. Remember something, folks. We went from safe, legal, and rare to 16 weeks, and then from 16 weeks to all the way in the 3rd trimester to all the way to post-birth abortion. Don't worry, I'll leave the Ralph Northam clip in the description box. They want to play it right here, or else it would, in fact, be a much, much longer video. And, of course, this rant's going a little bit longer than I wanted it. But here is the deal. These people are showing you who they are. Nasty, unaccountable, degenerate. This is who they are. Okay? Why anybody in the world would actually want to vote for these people, I do not know. And as far as Rob O'Neill's tweet about Republicans are going to lose women in suburban areas forever, bruh, take a look at the polling data. Abortion's not even an actual, how do I say, actually important at this moment in time. Inflation is important. Gas prices are important. As a matter of fact, a lot of people believe that there should be restrictions on Roe v. Wade. They believe that abortion should exist, but they do want restrictions on it, meaning like safe, legal, and rare. Not 6 fucking months. Not outside the womb. Not actual baby crying, baby actually wrapped up, and you making a decision whether you want to put the kid to sleep or not. Okay? Trust me, most women are not in favor of going that far. For the most part, it's the college white women, it's the white liberals, and it's the crazy loony types like frickin' Anna frickin' Navarro. These right here are the people who want this crap. People like Whoopi Goldberg. People who have no absolute accountability, who don't want to take any type of responsibility. Stop sleeping with random dudes. By the way, this is also funny to me that they keep on saying it's a woman's right to choose. I remember when the vaccine shit came out. Yeah, we didn't have a right to choose. We had to take that crap. By the way, I never got jabbed. One last thing. I want to say this right here. Don't you guys find it the least bit funny that now the Democratic Party and now the left, they know what the hell a woman is? Guys, John Claymore here. If you like the content, hit the like button, subscribe, share the video, sign up in the comment section. I'm going to leave you with a clip from let's just say it's a girl who, quite frankly, appears to be the social justice warrior type, but she's actually been quite red-pilled, and I highly advise you guys listen. Peace out.
Take responsibility. everyone was on board. Well, most people were on board with safe but rare, with exceptions to rape and incest, with exceptions to saving the mother's life. But no, give an inch, take a mile. Right? We have to start with my body, my choice. I do what I want. 9 months pregnant, I don't care. It's my body. Abortion's on demand, whenever I want. It is now birth control. This is what happens. You pull the pendulum one way, it's gonna swing really hard the other way. That's what happens, left or right. Because if the right starts with, you know, no fucking abortions, no morning after pill, getting all fucking religious, that shit's gonna swing right back too. But this is what happens, and it's gonna get worse. You're creating more conservatives day by day. Now with this whole sexual reassignment surgery for fucking 11-year-olds, what do you think is gonna happen? You're gonna create more conservatives. It's your fault. Take responsibility. This you.